Considering re-enlisting in the United States Marine Corps after your first term. Let's get into it. But before we get into that, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to subscribe to the channel so that way you guys never miss another video in the upcoming future. Also, go follow me on Instagram as well at staffsergeant_Pat. If you guys have any questions or concerns, feel free to reach out to me and I'll try my best to help you. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit different. Making it simply for the Marines who maybe, who watch the videos and may have a concern or some questions in regards to re-enlisting in the United States Marine Corps. Now, as an individual who has already re-enlisted twice already, I'm on my third term. I know a thing or two in regards to re-enlisting, and I'm gonna give you guys all the secret hints and secret tips that will help you guys maximize your second enlistment if you choose to stay in the United States Marine Corps. The first one that a lot of people don't know about, and it really angers me a lot, is the fact that if you are considering re-enlisting in the United States Marine Corps, you have the right to contact your monitor. You have the right to speak with your monitor of your respectable field. For those who don't know what a monitor is, that is the individual of your field who handles your orders. He's the one who assigns you orders to different duty stations, to different units, etc. And I'm dumbfounded about how many Marines don't know that. And I'm dumbfounded about how many leaders don't know that as well. So if you're watching this video right now and you're considering re-enlisting, I said it from my mouth, you have the right to contact your monitor, because that just makes sense with the guidance of your leadership, of course. Just don't be hitting up, hey monitor, what's up, what it is? Can you cut me some orders? Please don't do that. You think about it. That is pretty much your lifeline in regards to what you want to do next in your Marine Corps career. I help many of my Marines, and my Marines can vouch for this. I help many of my Marines get orders to places they want to go simply by sending a monitor an email. Good morning, Master Sergeant. On behalf of Corporal or Sergeant, whoever, this Marine has intentions of re-enlisting. Do you currently have any open spaces in these duty stations? So that way he can get an idea of where he will want to go. Absolutely, he sent back all the information we maybe need. He gets to think it over, talk about it, and he can go get those orders, which is absolutely nice for the most part. But man, the reason why I say that support is because your first enlistment is pretty much the Marine Corps' enlistment. That's how I think about it. That's the Marine Corps enlistment. Your second enlistment on down the road, that's your enlistment. That is now the time for you to make the moves in your career that's going to better you. Because as soon as you re-enlist in the United States Marine Corps for the first time, you are considered a careerist. Now, in the Marine Corps' eyes, you may be a career Marine, which is pretty good for the most part, especially if you're thinking about making it a career. Do not wait on the monitor to give you orders. Reach out to the monitor, whoever your monitor is. You need to go talk to your section head, or whoever the case may be. If you don't know who your monitor is, go talk to your career planner. Your career planner has all the monitor information for every single MOS. They can put you in contact with those individuals so that way you can reach out to them and you can start to plan the next moves in your United States Marine Corps career. Now, some of the best things about it is, for first term and second term Marines, is your B billets, okay? It is now time for you to volunteer for what you want to do. This is important. Why? Because it's better than getting hissed and being told, hey, we need you to do this. For individuals ask me all the time, hey, what about MSG? What about MSG? If you never had a chance to do MSG in your first tour, do it in your second tour. Re-enlist and put in a package for MSG. Once they get approved, you already have the time and the obligation needed in order to sustain and to do that duty. You're going to be good. You can do MSG, you can go all over the world to different embassies and get that experience. I know a lot of people on MSG duty. I've talked to them quite frankly on Instagram, okay? If you guys have questions about that, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll put you in contact with the right individuals. This is absolutely important. And a lot of people use the notion that your second enlistment is better than your first enlistment. That is absolutely 100% true. Because my second enlistment felt different. It felt like I made the moves in order to progress my career. It wasn't like, okay, I'm being told what to do all the time, because the first 4 years of your career is going to be the roughest, right? Because you're brand new. You don't know anything. You're brand new. You started from the bottom and you working your way up to the top, okay? During my second career, I was already a sergeant. So I had that experience. So my second career, so when I got to a new duty station, now I have all the experience. Now it's time for me to go lead these Marines. It gets better over time. Trust me, a lot of people think that the Marine Corps is stagnant and is the exact same throughout your career. No, it gets better over time. But man, your enlistments get better over time because you have more experience, okay? You have more time in service. You know what you're talking about. Everyone is gonna come to you for the answers because you are the person in charge. It's just overall a better experience in my humble opinion, okay? And the sheer fact that now you get to set the tone for your career in the United States Marine Corps is super, super important. And it's one of those things that doesn't get talked about quite often. So that's why I'm here making this video to you guys. If you guys have intentions of re-enlisting in the Marine Corps, it doesn't matter, you know, whatever your MOS or whatever your field is. And let's just say, for instance, you wanna do something new. You wanna do something cool, exciting. Do the research about it, go talk to your career planner, make that stuff happen. A lot of people don't know career planners is a separate MOS. You can lat move to become a career planner. Of course, a lot of people are not gonna wanna do that, but those one of the things you can do. A lot of people thought career planner for the longest was an MOS you have to join in the Marine Corps with. No, you can choose to be a career planner. You can choose to be a combat instructor. You can choose to be a recruiter, drill instructor. You can go MSG duty. You can choose to lat move to a different MOS or field if you choose to do so. And it's just gonna open up tons of opportunities for you all. Duty stations is huge. If you spent your first 4 years on a not ideal duty station, like, let's say like Beaufort, South Carolina, or 29 Palms or something like that, or even Bridgeport, listen, we get it. People will have to serve there. It's not that bad of a place, to be honest, but people are gonna have to serve there. But now you have that choice and opportunity to choose where you wanna go next. You want to go to a different country, Japan, Korea. What do you have open in Korea? What do you have open in Japan? You have some open in Iwakuni, mainland? I got orders to Camp Fuji before I went to Okinawa. I had orders to Camp Fuji, which is probably the most best kept secret in the United States Marine Corps, because you're on mainland in Japan, of course. You're on a training base in Camp Fuji. The only reason I couldn't execute those orders is because I'm married in a company. They don't have family housing there. My family would have to live 2 hours away. So that is the only reason why I chose to go to Okinawa instead of staying at Camp Fuji, because my family would have been 2 hours away, and that's no way to live, right? This doesn't make sense. But the fact is, I waited on those orders. I got comfortable with Camp Pendleton. I really didn't want to contact the monitor because I really didn't want to leave. But I got sniped on orders, and that's what happened. So always reach out to your monitor, especially when you know you're coming up for orders, especially if you have your mindset on re-enlisting, or even if you're not unsure. If you're not unsure about re-enlisting, talk to somebody. You're supposed to have these briefs with your career planner and everything. If your career planner is unreliable, talk to your leadership. Hell, DM me. I'm here to help, baby. I'm here for you. It is what it is. But the problem we have is we lose a lot of Marines in regards to re-enlisting in the Marine Corps simply because they're just misinformed or uninformed. And it pains my soul, to be completely honest with you guys. It really does. It's a lot of cool opportunities out here in the Marine Corps. And a lot of them happen and comes with, the luxury of re-enlisting in the United States Marine Corps. Some incentives and everything like that. I got a bonus for becoming a recruiter. And it's just recently they started giving out bonuses for becoming a recruiter. For those of them, I got a $17,000 bonus. Now, did I choose to get lump sum? No, because that's stupid. Never get lump sum of anything. If they have an option to where they can pay you monthly over the time span, please choose that option, because you're gonna get more money in the back end, okay? You can have that stuff set in a savings account, forget about it, and then a couple years down the road, you look at it, you go, waha! It's just simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's business 101, okay? But listen, the Marine Corps does have an issue in regards to retention, simply because a lot of individuals are misinformed or uninformed in regards to all the stuff that they can do in the Marine Corps. And simply because they're basing the Marine Corps off of their first enlistment, which is understandable. A lot of people do that. I felt my first enlistment was crappy too, especially for the time I was at 7th ASB. I hated 7th ASB. I'm not dissing the unit or anything. It's just my experience. I didn't like it personally because I felt like we didn't train enough, but I'm glad I chose to re-enlist because I went to the next unit and we did tons of training. We did shit I've never done before. Now I went to Okinawa and the same thing. You know, COVID kind of held us under for a while, but you know, we still did some cool stuff, and I got to experience a different culture, different country, and all of that. It's just simply because I decided to stick around. But ladies and gentlemen, that is my video. For those who may have any questions in regards to re-enlisting or getting out, can't speak too much about getting out because I never got out before, obviously. But if you guys want more information about that, till next time though, it's your boy, and I'm out. Peace.